Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about stress. We all experience stress, and yet we all have different coping mechanisms for it. Some people listen to music, others they play video games, some people drink, some people smoke. The list of coping mechanisms are endless. But today I'm going to tell you the secret technique of how to kill stress in its tracks. So in terms of stress, there's two kinds, the short term and the long term. The neurologist Joseph Goway created a short term stress busting technique, and he called it the clear button technique. Now what he does is that within a 90-second time frame he can reduce the short term stress to almost zero, and I'm going to show you that technique today. So my technique is called the traffic light technique, and what that does, it deals with the long term stresses. Firstly, the clear button technique. So Joseph's clear button technique comes in 4 parts. The first part is that you get your hand and you press it like a button, hence clear button technique. You then focus on your breathing, ensuring that your exhales are longer than your inhales. You then begin to count up to 3, and on 3 you'll feel more relaxed and de-stressed. So you inhale and think 1, and as you exhale you think of a colour. Button on hand. Focus on the breathing. Inhale 1, exhale green. Inhale 2, exhale red. Inhale 3, exhale blue. And as you do that, you should feel the stress sort of dissipate through your body as your breathing slows down and you notice that more than what's causing you the stress. As I've said previously, this is an excellent technique for very, very short term, which is why I've created the traffic light technique, which was inspired by Joseph Goway's clear button technique, but is different, and you'll notice that. So unlike Joe's method, I want you to visualise a traffic light. Now, if it makes it easier, you can stick with 3, 2, 1, but I like to think of red, orange, green. 3 is red, 2 is orange, 1 is green. Stop, get ready, go. The reason why this works best with long-term stress is, unlike Joe's pressing the button technique and creating a new neural pathway in your mind, this is actually drawing the stress up through your body, out of your mouth, in the exhales, in the breathing, which is really important to focus on. So let's go through this technique now. You can close your eyes if you want to, if it's going to be easier for you to visualise what I'm going to ask you to visualise. First off, I want you to make sure that you're seated, sitting down, and you've got your feet firmly planted on the ground, so that you're rooted to the ground and you can actually feel yourself being pulled down by all the stresses and the weight which is keeping you down. Really imagine that stress is like an iron ball and chain. Imagine the weight of it, how heavy it is. As you're imagining that weight, I want you to focus on your breathing to ensure that every inhale and every exhale is noticed by you. Ensure that your exhales are longer than your inhales. This is very important. Now imagine where you are now with that heavy, heavy weight dragging you down as being the red traffic light. That's where you are right now. You can't go anywhere. You're slowed down. As you begin to breathe, I want you to imagine that this heavy weight is getting lighter and lighter and is floating up your body. With every single inhale that you take, it's as if it's sucking it out of you, and every exhale, it's pushing itself out of you. With every breath you take, feel that weight come up and up and up. And as it gets to your belly area, that's when you can start thinking orange light. And then keep breathing for as long as it takes for you to feel that stress and that weight get further and further up until it gets to your lungs. This is going to be the most crucial point to breathe out all of that stressful energy. So when you feel that stress and that weight come to your lungs, think green light. That is your permission to allow yourself to stop stressing. So now I've showed you how it's going to work. Let's run through the technique very, very quickly. So, feet firmly planted on the ground. Make sure you're sitting down, that's what I recommend. Close your eyes if you need to imagine the stress and that ball of weight. And feeling that stressful energy come up. As you feel it get to your stomach, think orange light. As it gets higher and higher and lighter, when you feel ready to let go of that energy, breathe out and think green light. So as you hit green light, you can stay on that point for as long as it takes to get all that stressful energy out of your system, ensuring to breathe in and out until you feel stress-free and relaxed. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment below if you found this video helpful. If you are struggling with stress still, please send me an email. We will leave the emails in the About section of the YouTube page. I do coaching for a living, so if you do need any sort of assistance or help with this technique or any other factors of your life, please email or message or visit our Facebook page. We're always open to Skype calls if you're not in the UK. So remember, you aren't suffering alone. We all feel stress. It's just there are more positive ways to deal with it. So please, if you like the content, subscribe, like, comment below, and thank you for watching Inspire Initiatives.